Hi guys, it's me again. This is Rusty 78609, Central Texas, USA. March the 24th, 2016. And I just wanted to do a quick video about getting a little older like I am. And the lighting's not too good, so I hold it in my hand. It's worse. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was getting older. I'm 70 years old, and I'm going to go ahead and put this up here, and the light can go to hell. Uh, but anyway, one of the things I do at least once a year is go to a dermatologist. Why do I go to a dermatologist once a year? Well, my father, of course, I grew up on a farm in Kennedy, Texas. We were always out in the sunlight, and that's what causes skin cancers. Okay. And he died, my father died of melanoma cancer at the ripe old age of 57. 57. That's a child. And I've always been aware of that. It always bothered me because I was working in San Antonio, Texas, and going to college. And I remember when he went in the hospital in Victoria, Texas, and I took off a day from work and went up there. I was working graveyard 12 to 7 and going to college. And anyway, I drove to Victoria, which was about, I don't know, 70 miles away, approximately, or maybe more, maybe 80. But be that as it may, I drove to Victoria, Texas, went to the hospital. Family is there, blah, blah, blah. And, told me he had melanoma, which didn't mean shit to me. And I was 22 years old. So, anyway, what had happened was he had a lump on his side. And back then, I don't think the doctors knew much about melanoma. And anyway, when they removed the melanoma, the surgeons did, the cancer metastasized, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, to his liver. And believe it or not, 2 weeks later, he was dead. Enough said about that. And that's the reason for the past several years I have gone to a dermatologist every year. Approximately 5 years ago, believe it or not, the dermatologist found, guess what, on me, a little melanoma skin cancer about half the size of a pencil eraser. And anyway, she did they cut off a piece or cut some of it out and send it off to do the biopsy or whatever they do. Anyway, they check it out. And it came back, it was melanoma, and the girl told me I was going to have surgery, blah, blah, blah. And so I did. I went in for the surgery. It was outpatient stuff. And the good news is the melanoma cancer was what they call in situ. In situ means they caught it early. There was no perimeter cancer cells outside of what they removed, and which means, knock on wood, according to the dermatologist, fasten your seatbelts because you're okay. You're done with that shit. And but anyway, point being, every 6 months now I go to a dermatologist, and and every time I get a clean bill of health, I feel great because I know what it'll do to you. It'll kill you dead, dead. So as you get older, I'm not going to say, I don't know what age. There is no age on melanoma. It just happens. And what it is, it'll be, most of them are black, black, and they're about the size of a pencil eraser, and they grow. Uh, but you need to get a little chart that shows you what melanoma looks like, and put it up on your wall if you have to. But you know, you can't. And I have to admit this. I mean, I look at myself every day in the mirror, and I look around. Shit, I could have melanomas all over my body and never know it. You know, so forget that shit. Every 6 months, go to a dermatologist as you get older. Now, do you need to go every 6 months if you haven't had melanoma? I doubt it. You could probably get by with once a year. But once you've had it, been diagnosed with it, then you better go every 6 months. And the reason is, as long as you catch those little bastards early, you're going to live a long, happy life. You have cheated the Grim Reaper. You know, he's going to have to wait a while. So, anyway, I went to see my dermatologist on the 23rd. I go to different ones. And the reason is, different people see different things. I go to a girl one time and I go to a guy the next time. Why? Because variety is the spice of life. What one sees, the other one may not, and vice versa. So I do that. Does it work? I'm still here. So anyway, my advice for you folks that are, and it doesn't necessarily mean you guys that are getting older. Older has nothing to do with it. Older has nothing to do with it. Skin cancer will kill you. That's all I'm telling you. And you know, if you're gonna die of something, die of getting just drunk every freaking day. Excuse me. I'm serious. You don't want to be the healthiest individual in the graveyard. You know, doing all these special diets is neat, but you know, take care of yourself. But anyway, the whole point of this video is I was just thinking about, is there any way I might be able to pass along some information that might help someone else? And that's what this is all about. I mean, uh, go to a dermatologist. They're not that, you know, I'm on Medicare. My dermatology, in fact, for the deal, when I had the melanoma, the outpatient thing, it cost me about, I don't know, out of pocket, $300. Big deal. Hello, $300, I'm still here. You know, but would I have ever caught that deal? No, shit, no. Hell, I don't know what to look for. And I promise you, you'll drive yourself crazy. You know, looking at little spots. Oh, is it growing or is it not? Forget all that shit. Go twice a year. You don't have to look at shit. All right? Enjoy your life. This is Rusty, Rusty78609, Central Texas, USA. And I'm still here, and so are you, or you wouldn't be watching this shit. And anyway, it's a beautiful day here. Right now, it's about 6:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. Temperature 70 degrees. Can't beat it. So, y'all enjoy your life. I'll enjoy mine. Carpe diem. Thumbs up. Got it? Watch this. Bye bye. And I did a video about why I did that. Do that.